If you guys didn't know, I just started my brand new Fortnite channel where I upload Fortnite tips, updates, best moments, and more. If you guys play Fortnite, be sure to click that link down in the description, go over there, and subscribe. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to their Call of Duty World War II video, and in today's video, we're talking about the newly nerfed Volkgewehr, or the Volk as people tend to say, because it's just a lot easier to say, and of course there was a Volk in Infinite Warfare. I think that's the name people, you know, when they refer to this weapon, have been calling it. We're going to talk about it. This is gameplay after the nerf that came out earlier this week, and I'm also giving a class setup for and talking about where it's at this point in the game, because I still think that A, this was probably the best gun in the game, B, it got hit with the nerf, but C, it still is a beast of a gun, and we'll talk about all that. So smack that like button. Let's go ahead and go for 608 likes. That'd be awesome if you guys could all support me. Hit that like button. I really do appreciate it, and of course you guys know that, and that's why you guys, you know, support me, and it does mean the world to me. I feel really blessed to be able to, you know, wake up every day and make videos and play video games, and it's just awesome. So smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I'm excited to talk about this gun because this is an awesome gun, right? This is a DLC weapon gun, but I'm pretty sure most people have this gun because of the fact that back when this gun came out, it was sort of available for free due to special orders, and those seem to be gone in the game as of right now, or not gone, but they've changed them over to earn bribes. But I think they are going to be coming back. I'm not sure what they're doing with that. Of course, the whole supply drop system was revamped in the past week, and a lot of changes are still, you know, taking time to get used to in this game. But let's talk about it. Now, this was probably, you know, the best gun in the game, and I made a video talking about my top 7 guns in the game yesterday, and I put this one at number 3, right behind the bar and the PPSH. Now, I do see that, you know, I've been testing out different classes setups, and I could understand if you guys would put this at number 1 on your list because this gun is just so beast. Personally, I do think it definitely could be number 3, and, you know, there's obviously a reason why I put it there, but it could be in any position depending on your playstyle, because the bar, the PPSH, and then this gun all have pretty much completely different playstyles. The Volk and the bar have a little bit of a similar one, but let's talk about the nerf, okay? The first thing that they nerfed was the recoil. Basically, the nerf was they made the gun have more recoil, and they made it take more shots to kill at range. So, the fact of that nerf, the recoil part of it is not that big of a nerf. It's almost unnoticeable. You can notice it a tiny little bit with the recoil, and that's what I would just, you know, I suggest fixing that by simply running grip, and that's, you'll see I do that with my class setup. The recoil nerf is not that big of a deal. Maybe it was nerfed about 20-25%. I'm not really sure. It still has low amount of recoil. And as far as the damage range nerf, that's probably the biggest part of this nerf, is that this weapon was a no recoil, you know, fairly decent fire rate gun, but the fact that it was melting people across the map is what made it so damn overpowered, and that has been fixed with this damage range nerf. So what I've done here is I've completely changed up the way I use this class setup, and I've taken those nerfs and those weaknesses and turned them into not necessarily strengths, but I've made a different class setup on how to play this gun. Now, this class setup is more made for playing this gun up close and personal, and it's sort of like an assault rifle. What I would call is an assault rifle that you can use on maps that are sort of made for SMGs. Flak Tower. You'll see the first part of this gameplay is on Sainte Marie du Mont. The second part is on Flak Tower. This is a gun that you can use on London Docks, Flak Tower, those maps that are a little bit smaller, and if you want to go in with an assault rifle that you can get people at medium range, but you also want to be aggressive with, let's talk about the class setup. So the first thing is I'm obviously running infantry. That's pretty much a go-to at this point, and my basic train is going to be Hunker. That is an obvious choice because of the fact that, like I said, the playstyle with this gun is to get more up close and personal than other rifles, and because of that damage range nerf, and Hunker is pretty much a go-to or kind of a must-use in this game if you're getting at all up close and personal, and if you're playing objective game modes. You know, domination and Hunker go together. That's sort of the 1-2 punch. They go hand in hand, and that's what I recommend with this. And of course, infantry. Why I run infantry is, of course, you have the bayonet, which is helpful, but the main thing about infantry is that you have that extra ammunition, which you definitely do need, and the ability to strafe side to side a little bit faster. If you run something like airborne on this class, for example, you'd be able to run really fast, but those gunfights, you couldn't strafe side to side, and people with SMGs, who naturally SMGs have a faster strafing speed than rifles. That's basically how it goes. You know, pistols have the fastest, SMGs, then you got your rifles, then then you got your LMGs and your snipers and stuff like that. So you pretty much need that to compete with the SMGs. Now let's talk about the 3 attachments that I rock, because of course another point of infantry is you get 3 attachments. That's what makes this gun a key. First attachment I'm going to rock with is going to be the rapid fire. We'll talk about the rapid fire first. Rapid fire, which seems unique. Why would you use rapid fire on this gun? Because the fact that I'm doubling down and that nerf to the damage range, I'm using this gun more up close and personal. Rapid fire allows you to compete with those SMGs and makes the fire rate on this gun pretty nutty. And then for my second attachment, that's going to be grip. Now, do you need grip on this gun? If you're not running rapid fire, I think you can get away without grip, even with the recoil nerfs, but rapid fire and grip the rapid fire, not only will it make you kill faster because your bullets shoot faster, so your time to kill will be increased, it will make you have more recoil in turn for the fact that, you know, with rapid fire, the faster you're firing bullets, the faster the recoil pattern is going to go up. So grip sort of counteracts that, and you can see in these gameplays, unless I'm at a super long range, and you know, the recoil is pretty much non-existent with the grip and rapid fire combo, and that's a very, very good thing to do. The only recoil, and you know, I was testing this a little bit in the firing range, that's the best way to test recoil, is go into the firing range and find those little bullseye targets. There's one on the left and the right side, and just spray right into the middle, figure out the recoil pattern and figure out how to pull against it. With this class up, the recoil pattern is pretty much vertical, and it's not even too much. It maybe moves like a couple of inches vertical throughout the whole, you know, or not the whole clip, but the first 20 bullets or whatever you're going to be using to shoot people. And that's why I just pulled down a tiny bit. Of course, you don't even have to really worry about that because the recoil doesn't really have that much. And then my third attachment is going to be the extended mags, and that's for the fact that when I'm getting up close and personal, this gun does have a fairly slow reload time, and having extended mags just makes it so I love the fact that I can literally get one thing with me and with COD is I've always reloaded after every kill, which is sort of a good thing but can also be a bad thing. You can see in these gameplays here, I'm not reloading every single second. I'm taking my time a little bit more, getting 2 kills, maybe 3 kills, and then reloading. Sometimes I will reload after every kill, but you really don't have to worry about the bullets. Look, I just got a kill and I still have 39. That's took me 6 kills to kill that first guy. This guy, I go to try to stab him, but you know, teammate takes the kill or whatever. But yeah, you can definitely easily kill 4 people with this, or 3 to 4, without even having to worry about a reload. You can see there, I was just spraying and I ended up with 7 bullets. So that definitely puts it together completely. With the rapid fire, you are going to be using your bullets a little bit faster. The fire rate is not insane on this gun though, so it just becomes very clean, a very clean setup. And I do like the iron sights that I have. Of course, if you have the heroic variant, you have different sights, which kind of looks like the MP40s. I honestly prefer these ones over it, and this one, I forget which variant this is, but this is the one I completely forget, but this is how most of the sights look on this gun. I think they all look like this except with the heroic one, which looks more like the MP40. And if you have that one, maybe you'd want to run a red dot or a lens sight, but honestly I think that sight is actually pretty good too. So that's how it goes with the Volk, and that's why this gun. So in total, was this nerf does it hit the gun, and is it a nerf to the weapon? Yes, but it doesn't hit it hard at all. And that's one thing I've noticed about guns in this game. The only time guns have been really hit hard with nerfs, probably the FG42, maybe the combat shotgun. I mean, that one wasn't even, that was sort of like a reverse. It wasn't even like a full-on nerf. Other nerfs that have happened to these guns, like the bar, most notably, the bar got nerfed, what, 2 or 3 times? It's still probably like the best gun in the game, or one of the best. These nerfs don't hit as hard as they did in previous CODs. Sledgehammer Games with COD World War II is a little bit softer, has a softer touch on their nerfs, and never really goes overboard. So this gun, honestly, I could see it getting nerfed again in the future, because it still is 100%, I think, a top 3 weapon, and I don't think there's even much debate with that. It's just the debate of where you rank it, or we'll say a top 5 weapon for sure. It should be on everyone's class up, and hopefully most of you guys have this gun by now. I don't know if there's any way to earn it right now except opening supply drops, because this gun did come out quite a while ago, and people, you know, earned it at the time it came out. So if you were active during those months where this, or the 1.5 months I think it was, where this gun was active in the game, that's how you unlocked it. If you don't have this gun, of course you can still get it from a supply drop, but your chances, you know, your chances are based up on luck right there, and that's what it comes down to with this Volk. So total class it up to wrap it up for you guys. This gun is still overpowered. It still is overpowered after the nerf. You have to run it with the infantry, hunker, grip, rapid fire, extended mags, and use it more of as a medium up close gun, because those long range fights, it can still get the kill and it can still get the job done, but it won't get the job done as well as something like a bar or something like that will, a bar or STG. But at those mid-range fights is where it really excels, and you can beat SMGs out, and it really excels on a map like Flak Tower, London Docks. Thanks for watching, guys. Smack that like button. I really do appreciate everyone who supports the videos. You know, subscribe, drop likes, and that's about it, guys. Sub for a cookie, and don't looky. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all have a great night, and that's about it. I'm out. Peace.